Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It's Wednesday, August 16th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. Trump's mugshot coming. 2-year anniversary. Mom pleads guilty. And an Aussie girl just getting all flummoxed. Talk all about that coming up. Then Bill will be here with your message of the day. But first, Donald Trump is now facing 717 years in prison and technically the death penalty in one of the charges about January 6th, but prosecutors never mentioned that. Either way, 717 years. The Fulton County Sheriff said, unless somebody tells me differently, we are following our normal practices, and so it doesn't matter your status, we will have a mugshot ready for you. My favorite line from the indictment, Act 22. On the 3rd of December, 2020, Donald Trump tweeted, quote, Georgia hearings now on One America News. Amazing. This was an overt act in furtherance of the conspiracy. What? Him tweeting that the Georgia hearing was on TV? Yesterday was the official 2-year anniversary of the beginning of the botched Afghanistan withdrawal. The Taliban immediately took over. They actually took over before we left. We let them have control. We put the Taliban in charge of the security as we were leaving. The Taliban spokesperson said in a statement, on the second anniversary of the conquest of Kabul, we would like to congratulate the Mujahideen nation of Afghanistan and ask them to thank Almighty Allah for this great victory. The Taliban has banned schools for girls over 12, no beauty salons, no women in parks, and almost no travel for women without a male guardian. You may remember back on January 6th, a teacher was shot by her first grade student, a 6-year-old boy. The teacher was sitting at a small table reading to the students, and she looked up and the 6-year-old had a handgun pointed at her. She was shot in the arm and chest, but still was able to usher the kids out of the classroom. The mother of that 6-year-old has pled guilty to felony child neglect and could serve up to 6 months in prison. A different charge was dropped, and she would have seen a 6-year prison sentence. A young Australian woman posted a TikTok complaining that while she's been visiting America, she's seen too many American flags. She said, I'm just going to say it, there's too many flags. They're on houses, they're on cars, some are on couch cushions. You're the only country that I know that does this. Could not tell you what my flag looks like. I know it's blue, it's got some stars on it, but I think I could draw the American flag from memory. It's enough. Let's pull back on it, okay? Let's stay humble. The governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, expressed a sentiment that perhaps you're saying right now. He wrote back to her, go back to Australia. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. This protection plan is at an all-time low in price. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Wednesday, the Georgia indictment against Donald Trump and 19 others is really stunning in the sense that it violates all of our democratic processes. So here is a district attorney in Fulton County, Georgia. She has no jurisdiction throughout all of the other Georgia counties, and not one DA in Georgia signed on to her indictment against Trump and his staff. And the indictment basically says there was a conspiracy to overturn a legal election in Georgia in 2020. Not one other DA in Georgia signed on. Now, when you look at the state charter, the Attorney General is supposed to bring statewide charges, not Fannie Willis, who again is in Fulton County, that's Atlanta, an impassioned left-wing woman. So what the deuce is going on here? And that translates all across the country, because if this is successful in Georgia, then any district attorney in any county could go after anyone running for office and charge them with conspiracy to do something. It's an outrage. It really is. I'm not trying the case. I'm telling you that our democracy is in danger. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. We got Jack O'Day, retired IRS revenue agent, Bethany Beach, Delaware. It's puzzling to hear about people saying the statute of limitations on the Hunter Biden case has run out. There is no statute of limitation for tax fraud. That is true, Jack, but it's not just tax fraud here. There's a number of other things, foreign agent, as we just said, and they're running the clock out on those. That's the overarch on it. Chris Dolatovsky, Philadelphia. I agree, Michelle Obama is a strong candidate for president, but I doubt she would want to risk the Obama's legacy and place in history by returning to D.C. The Obamas are worth hundreds of millions of dollars and happily enjoying their lives. Well, you never know. All I can do is report the Democratic Party would love her to run. All I can do. Julio Reyes, Bellevue, Illinois. O'Reilly, why do you want Michelle to run? Americans are not that stupid. Who says I want Michelle Obama to run, Julio? Did I say that? No. Michael on a message board, I hope you are wrong about Michelle Obama. There's no one more polarizing than she. No one who would sow more discord. Okay. Bob Ellis, Glen Burnie, Maryland. Bill, please stop saying President Trump should have returned the classified documents. He declassified them. If he can prove that he did that, then the case will be thrown out. But I haven't seen any evidence of that yet. But if his lawyers can prove it, no case. Rhonda Sexton, Twin Falls, Idaho. I'm hearing all this news about the money Joe Biden has received. My question is, they find him guilty of receiving this money. Can the courts take the money away? Well, number one, there isn't a credible report that says Joe Biden received any money yet. Number two, if it can be shown that President Biden benefited from his son and brother's grift, the court, and Joe Biden was prosecuted for it, the court can fine him an enormous amount of money. Can't take that money away, they can fine him. In a moment, something you might not know. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped 20%, and this year could be worse. You are right to be worried. So please call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 75 years ago today, the greatest baseball player of all time died in New York City. Beloved by fans all across the USA, he was given a 2-day public funeral at the entrance to Yankee Stadium. Here is the story of Babe Ruth. The Babe began his career in Baltimore during the 1914 season. His big personality and unique appearance, he was a little chubby, made him an instant celebrity. Babe Ruth was soon traded to the Boston Red Sox, then to the New York Yankees. At the time, baseball was suffering through a variety of scandals, including allegations of widespread corruption generated by organized crime. Babe Ruth saved the sport's popularity because he broke record after record. When Yankee Stadium opened in 1923, it was accurately called the house that Ruth built. During his long career, the Babe dominated like no one else. His 54 home runs in 1920 were more than the next three players combined. Ruth was the first athlete to hit 30, 40, 50, then 60 home runs in a single season. When he reached 700 career homers, no one else had half as many. The Babe actually stole 123 bases, even though he was Zoftig. 93 more than Joe DiMaggio. He hit 136 triples, more than any active player at the time, and very few people ever approached 136 triples. Babe Ruth retired in 1935. He remained in the spotlight, often visiting patients at children's hospitals all over the country. Babe Ruth was an orphan. He had a special affinity for the kids. The Bambino died from cancer on August 16th, 1948. He was 53 years old. And here's something else you might not know. 3 months before his death, the New York Yankees officially retired Babe's jersey. There will never be another number 3 up in the Bronx. Back after this.
Enjoy cleaner, safer, and more private internet daily. Be more cyber zen. For a limited time only, get our special offer at nordvpn.com. With a few simple clicks, NordVPN will block online trackers and hide your virtual location. It will secure your devices from malware-infected downloads and block access to malicious websites. Enjoy internet without trackers. Internet without malicious websites. Internet without malware-ridden files. Imagine your data more secure, your connection protected. Be more cyber zen. Take advantage of our special offer now at nordvpn.com. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.